Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman, Strat-O-Matic Network, and I'm resuming this ball game. Kind of late in the game. The St. Louis Cardinals at the New York Mets. Excuse me. Oh. And this is dated September 22, 1969. Got my coffee running. It is 2-0 Mets. And the Cards are threatening here. Ricketts pinch hit for Horner and walked. Gibson pinch ran. He's on first. Flood. Brock singled to make it first and third. And Kurt Seaver is one hit or walk away from fatigue. And I'm just waiting for my coffee to finish up. McGraw is warming up in the bullpen in the event that Seaver reaches fatigue. Ready. The infield is back. They will concede 1 run for a double play. Brock being held at first. Okay, here's Seaver now. And the pitch to Flood. Whoa. 3-4. And that is a double down the line. Gibson scores. Brock goes to third. One to 17. It's going to be a close call because 1 to 17, AG -3, 1 to 14, 1 to 13. He will hold. With the hold, he was being held. Again, 1 to 17, 1 to 14, 1 to 13 with no outs. And that's going to be it for Seaver. He pitched 7 innings. Six hits. Walked 3. Struck out 1. He's still the winner of record. And Tug McGraw is the new pitcher. Tug McGraw. Second and third, nobody out. Oh, they'll bring the infield in on this. And here is Veda Pinson. This is lefty-lefty. The pitch from McGraw. 6-6 left-handed. Look at that. That is a base hit. Both runs will score. 6-6. All charged to Seaver, and suddenly the Cardinals lead it 3-2. Seaver the loser now of record. Horner, believe it or not, the winner after pitching 1/3. Big base hit by Pinson with second and third, bringing in the tying and go-ahead runs. Good morning, Dave. He just came in quite a moment here. Seaver reached fatigue. And McGraw came in. It was second and third. The infield was in, and Pinson singled both Brock and Flood home. Now Pinson is on. McGraw a -4 hold. It is an exciting game indeed. Oh. Pinson will not be held. It was 2-0 Mets all along. Seaver with the shutout, and then he fell apart here in the 8th. Now Torrey. Still nobody out. Pinson on first. Here's the pitch from McGraw. Whoa, it's a 1-6 walk. The Mets can't get anybody out here in the 8th. 1-6 walked him. Whew, first and second, still nobody out. And here's Tim McCarver now. Three big runs here for the Cards in the top of the 8th. Again, every game is almost a must-win for them as we head into the last week of the season, and they're 3.5 behind the first place Pittsburgh Pirates. Here's McCarver now. He's 0 for 3. First on second, still nobody out. McGraw. Oh no. Oh no, Kathy. Oh, I need to hold on here for a second. Willie Mays has died. Oh. Oh, Willie Mays. Excuse me, people. I knew it was going to happen. Sooner or later. 93 years old. Oh. Oh, Kathy. Arguably the greatest baseball player ever. Oh. Oh, that hurts. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. Folks, just bear with me for a few minutes, will you? Oh. Oh. Yes, Dave. A day of mourning and celebration. Oh. Folks, I gotta tell you, I hate to be selfish and think of myself, but I have a severe depression and anxiety. I woke up this morning with that rotten anxiety in my gut, and I took my medicine and pushed myself to continue this game, and there's something terribly eerie about learning this news. My mother died 2.5 weeks ago. Oh, God. Oh. Folks, let me just take a break for just a few minutes here. Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. Thank you. Rhodes Scholar, welcome. Willie Mays died. Rhodes Scholar. Let me see. I had my mind on him. I have my mind on Koufax, who's, I believe he's 89, 88 or 89. A long life, Rhodes Scholar, indeed. I thought that those were the two greatest living players, that were the two most legendary. And there's just something about learning this, and you know, it always brings me back to mortality, and I think about my own mortality, and life and death, and the meaning of it all. This one has a special significance to me, the death of Willie Mays. Because I saw him play live. Several times. When he was on the Giants and when he was on the Mets. I always thought of him as the greatest player. And I'm going to do my first ex post. In over a month. Oh. Well, thank you for sharing this with us, Kathy. Again, folks, I need to go outside for a moment, collect myself. I'm so sorry. I will be back in just about 2 or 3 minutes. Thank you. Oh. Oh. Oh, please pardon me. I wasn't ready for that, Kathy. Please pardon me for a couple minutes. It always puts things in perspective. Life. Oh. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Oh. Oh, please. Okay, I'm back. Please.
Thank you, Kathy. Please take. And thank you for understanding. This just has a certain, with all that I'm going through, I know it's selfish. That this has hit hard. Oh. This has hit real hard. I'm not sure there's anybody left who is as much of a legend maybe Koufax. That's about it. Let me get some more coffee here. I think I'm taking this just in a very, very bad way partly because of the troubles that I'm going through. Okay, let's get back. Oh. Still nobody out here. 3 big runs for the Cards to take the lead 3-2. And here's McCarver first and second. McGraw came in for the fatigued Seaver, allowed a single to Pinson, which knocked in the tying run and the go-ahead run. Then he walked Torrey. And here's McCarver now. Lefty, lefty. McCarver 0 for 3. And the pitch. That's 410. Grounds it to short X. That'll be for Buddy Harrelson. Uh, 410. Harrelson, a 227. Oh. That's A2, it's a G2. Looks like it won't be a double play. It's a 5-9-13. E27. It's going to be a clean G2 with first and second. They're going to force the runner on first. So McCarver is on first now, and Pinson is on third with the first out. And here's Mike Shannon. Okay, it's one out, first and third. McGraw needs a double play here. Here's the pitch to Shannon. 3-9 left-handed. Oh my. It's a base hit. They're hitting all the spots. 3-9 single 2 asteroids. A fourth run comes in. McGraw having troubles here. We'll keep him in first and third. One out still. 4 big runs here for the Cardinals to make it 4-2. Terrible inning here for the Mets. We'll give him another shot here, McGraw. McGraw just doesn't seem to have it. Here's the pitch to Julian Javier now. First and third, still only one out. 4-5 right-handed, struck him out. I know that's hard to see. And here comes Steve Hunt's switch hitter batting right. Who came in when Davalillo pinch hit for Maxville. Here's the pitch to Hunt's. 3-7 left-handed, grounds it to short. Infield is back. And the side is retired. And that would bring up Washburn next inning. Very, very tough inning here. 4 runs. Four hits, 2 walks. Just a awful, awful inning, unless you're a Cardinals fan. And we're going to head here. Here's Ray Washburn, who pitched in this game in real world, taking his warm-ups. As the Mets will come up bottom of the 8th, it will be Cranepool, Swoboda, and Grody. Okay, here's Washburn. Cranepool leading it off. Left-handed hitter. Washburn into his windup, and the pitch to Cranepool. That's 3-6 right-handed. That's a drive hit out. Oh, deep to left. But Brock catches up to it at the warning track. Isn't that a shame? A 3-6 right-handed home run 1-11 by Eddie.
but it's an 18. And Brock, I'm sorry, makes the catch. Mets are down by 2. I wasn't doing well when I started this game. And this news is just a shocker. And I know these things are inevitable, you know. And as I get older, I'm 66 now. I think a lot about mortality and the meaning of life and the sadness. Of course, there's joy, but in life, but the sadness is just something that is really something. Here's Washburn facing Swoboda and the pitch. That'll be a 6-6 right-handed. Grounds it to short. That's for Hunts, who's in for Maxville. And he throws it to Torrey for 2 outs. And that'll bring up Jerry Grody. Grody 0 for 3 today. Mets down by 2 here. And the pitch to Grody. That's 1-7, and he chops it to second for Julian. And he throws it to Torrey, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. So after 8, it's 4-2. We'll let Tug pitch here. Oh. Okay, McGraw will face Washburn, who came in to relieve and will hit here in the 9th. It's getting kind of hard to read this
Washburn is a 1WR. Okay, here's McGraw, and if you're looking ahead to the bottom of the ninth, it'll be Harrelson, a pinch hitter, and then Agee, with the Mets down by 2. Here's McGraw, and the pitch to Washburn. 6-2, again, Washburn right-handed. That's a fly to left X. And Shamsky's still in there. Did we take him out? Wait a minute. No, we brought in Amos Otis. I hadn't written it down. Yeah, we brought in Otis. He's a 2-4. Good thing I picked up on that. Two, 4, 7, 2 gets 2 at F2. Otis, an E4. Six, 12, 14, and he makes the catch. So Harrelson, Washburn is retired. I should put that here, Otis. Left field. 1 away. And here's Lou Brock. The next game I have on the schedule, coincidentally, is the San Francisco Giants at the Padres. And Giants, just to remind everybody, are in second place behind the Atlanta Braves, 6 games behind. The Braves lost to the Astros. Magic number, I believe, is, last time I checked, I think it's 3 for Atlanta. Here's Brock now with 1 out, nobody on. Okay, McGraw. 1-5 left-handed. There's a drive hit out into the gap, and it's dropping. Left field, left center. Otis gets it, but Brock comes in with a double. A 1-5 clean double off McGraw. McGraw having his troubles here. Here's Kurt Flood now. Flood is 2 for 4. Brock on second, 1 out. 2-4 left-handed. Look at that. That's a single. That'll bring him home.
And you know, you wonder, do you, for realism's sake, do you take him out here? We're gonna let him throw to Pinson, the left-hander. Really. I'm glad to take any recommendations. The only reason you would take him out is for realism's sake. But if you want to game the system, you would keep him in. Lefty, lefty. He's got a good card. We'll give him a shot here against Pinson. Pinson was the first batter McGraw faced in the 8th, and he knocked home the tying and go-ahead runs. Now it is a 5-2 game. Here's Pinson. Keep him in. Thank you, Merrill. The pitch to Pinson. 1-2. Oh my. That's a base hit. And I think there comes a time when, for realism's sake, you got to take him out. He just did not have his stuff today. Okay? It was a 1-2, single 1-15 with a 1 asteroid. And so that's first and second, and now we'll take him out, Merrill. I mean, there comes a time when, just for realism's sake, and that's the only thing about Strat-O-Matic, that is always a dubious thing. He pitched 1 1/3 innings. It's getting very hard to read that. He allowed 5 hits. He walked 1, struck out 1, has allowed 2 thus far. Oh, you like that, Dave? Dave, that goes back to when I was a kid. And and Rhodes Scholar, you struggle. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just, yeah, it's a very, very, you know, questionable thing. But realism would say you take him out. First and second, he's allowed 3 straight hits. He was ineffective in his first inning of relief. And now it is a 5-2 game with only 1 out, first and second. And we're going to bring in Nolan Ryan, the right-hander, the youngster, only because he's sufficiently rested and no need to bring in DeLauro, Taylor, Kuntz. Ryan, the youngster, he didn't have that great a card. 3.53 ERA. He sure was effective in game, I believe, 3 of the 69 series, saving it for Gentry. And Ryan is ready now.
Here's Joe Torre now. First and second, 1 out. Okay, here's Ryan now from the stretch. And the pitch to Torre. 2-9 right-handed, grounds it to second C, first and second C. And they will advance. It'll be Boswell to Cranepool, and the runners will advance. So it's second and third, 2 outs, and McCarver. Mets down by 3 now. They were winning 2-0 all along, a big 4-run inning in the 8th. Now another run here in the 9th. Here's McCarver now. McCarver 0 for 4, reached on a force in the 8th. Ryan trying to get the Mets out of this. Here's the pitch. 4-7 left-handed, he walked him. So that'll load the bases. For Mike Shannon. Ryan. And the pitch to Shannon. 6-8 right-handed, grounds to second X. That's for Boswell. A 334. Oh. .334.43. It's, oh, look at that, an S1. If anything could go wrong, it is. It was a 4.3 S1. 4.810 and Boswell E34. This is pretty painful. E10, it's an S1. Clean. Third single for Shannon today, and Flood comes home. Second run batted in for Shannon today. And here's Julian. Both runs charged to McGraw, and he has allowed 3. And he is responsible for Pinson on third. It's still bases loaded with 2 outs. And here's Julian now. Four 3 right-handed, fly ball right X. Swoboda. 3-4. Come on, Ron. Don't make it a nightmare. 3-4, 10-3. F2 gets to it. E4.
Pretty good E rating. Oh, yeah, E4. 4-8, 11. And he makes the catch. And the side is retired. Two more runs. Both charged to McGraw along with the run he allowed in the 8th. And here's Washburn for the save. The loss is to Seaver. Buddy Harrelson leading it off. Okay, here we go now. Cardinals 6, Mets 2. And Washburn. The pitch to Harrelson. Kathy for the Mets, 210 right-handed. There's a shot by Buddy into the gap. And that'll be a double for Buddy Harrelson. He was hit by a pitch, walked, left on, walked and scored, and now he doubles to lead it off on a 210 right-handed. Double 1-9. And there'll be a hitter here for Ryan. Oh. Again, the Mets down by 4 here. Let's see who's going to come in and hit. Against the right-hander. We're going to use some liberty here. Cleon has been hurt, but he started not on the 23rd, the next game, but he started on the 24th, the third game of this series. And therefore, we're going to let Cleon pinch hit here. It's I remember as a kid, I would just use anybody, who was available. But now I'm mindful of who's available, who's hurt, who's out. Cleon will come up. He's been out for about 3, 4, 5 games. I don't know exactly. Okay, here's Washburn now. With Harrelson on second from the stretch. The pitch to Cleon.
That's 311 right-handed. Oh my. It's gonna be, oh, a base hit. A base hit by Cleon, one asteroid. Sending Harrelson, a base hit by Jones, I'm sorry, sending Harrelson to third. You can take a look at it, 311. One to 11. And AG can tie this, actually no, they're down by 4. 6-2. So it's first and third, nobody out. Now Washburn, his endurance is 4. In relief, he's pitched 7, 8. This is his second inning. And here's AG now. Oh, God almighty. Okay, Washburn. Infield back. They'll concede 1 run, leading by 4 for the double play. AG 0 for 4 has struck out 3 times. Here's the pitch from Washburn. 5-7 right-handed, struck him out. That's the 4th time AG has struck out today. Struck out 3 times before and now, so it's 1 out. And here's Wayne Garrett now. Garrett 2 for 4. Singled, forced, reach on an error, scored. That was the original run to put the Mets ahead. He also singled in the 7th when they scored their second run. Again, infield back. Okay, Washburn looks in. First and third, 1 out, infield back. Here's the pitch to Garrett. 210 right-handed, he walked him. And now Amos Otis is the batter. But look at him, this is a 151 hitter. I think this stage of the season, we would know that he is really not much of a hitter. I think that's, Lord, we brought Otis in when the Mets had a lead. I think we'll have a hitter for Amos. And I think it's only one man I can think of that is really the man to use, and that's going to be Don Clendenin. And Clendenin would represent and he can actually play left field. We can tentatively say that he would play left field. Look at that. Clendenin, wouldn't it have been great to have Shamsky in there? Clendenin typically used by Hodges against left-handers, but he can hit right-handers too. 1 column. Good chance to tie up this ball game. Bases full. It's 6-2. Clendenin is the winning run at the plate. The winning run at the plate. And they're going to let Washburn pitch to him. Again, the bases are loaded. It's Garrett on first. Jones on second. And Harrelson on third. Clendenin steps in. Here's Washburn. The windup. Looking for the one column. No, it's a 4-8 right-handed, but that's going to be a base hit by Clendenin. And that'll bring in 2 runs. 2 asteroids. Jones scores, Harrelson scores. And that makes it a 6-4 ball game. First and third, still only 1 out. They're coming out to talk to Washburn as Kenny Boswell, left-handed hitter, comes up to the plate. I had said Clendenin would be the winning run. That would be 4-5-6. That he would have been the tying run. I'm so sorry. They're down by 4. 6-2. Now it's 6-4. Boswell is the winning run now at the plate. And they're going to keep Washburn in to try to finish this up. Cardinals 6, Mets 4. Clendenin on first, Garrett on third. Still only 1 out. Here's Washburn. And the pitch to Boswell. 3-6 right-handed, and that is a base hit. Oh, this is excruciating. 2 asteroids. Garrett comes home. Clendenin goes to third. Second run batted in for. And now the question is, do you take Washburn out? This is another one of those situations here. I hate to game the system. I hate it. He has not reached fatigue. Realistically, you take him out. Okay, we will do so then. Will do, Merle. With Eddie Cranepool up. The tying run on third, Clendenin. Washburn 6-7. Pitched 1 1/3. Still only 1 out. Four hits, walked 1, struck out 1. He's allowed 3 thus far. Now the question is, who will come in? I'm going to take a look at my call-ups.
Kranepool can absolutely not hit left-handed hitting. And basically, if they brought in a left-hander, they'd be inviting a pinch hitter, I believe. Whoa. Jerry Royce pitched 7 innings, and he's going to be the man. It's going to be the rookie Jerry Royce coming in for St. Louis. Where do you take a look at his card? So that's it for Washburn. He is ineligible for the save now. And Royce is ineligible for the save. Look at Royce's card. He only pitched 7 innings. And some of you may say, well, it's unrealistic to bring him in. Why? Why? Anybody have any objections to that? Now my frickin', there it is. That's the question. Kranepool is a left-handed hitter, and you can see how he fares against left-handers. The thing about Royce is he lets up a bunch of walks against left-handers. He's actually more effective against right-handers. Again, he didn't pitch much. And available to pinch hit would be Rod Gaspar, switch hitter. Al Weiss, a right-handed hitter. This is a very, very tough call, folks. J.C. Martin, a 209 hitter. And Bobby File, a 232 hitter. And Duffy Dyer, a 257 hitter. He is actually the best. I hear you, Morel. I hear you. This is such a tough call. Dyer is probably, if we're going to gamble, oops, Dyer is probably the choice. Any other input? When I get input from somebody like Morel Francis, it's a tough call. It's also a dubious kind of thing to bring in Royce, but we're going to do it. The rookie. Any suggestions, people? Morel, you're the only one who's given input. You say it might mean,
It's either Kranepool or Dyer. Maybe you hit Dyer's 2 column. Do you have a recommendation? Do you have a definitive recommendation? There's still only one out. I'll go with Dyer. Okay. Scholar says Duff. We'll need a new first baseman. Clendenin could play first. I'd have to go figure that out. A double switch, I guess. And put a left-handed hitter. Oh yeah, Clendenin is playing left. Hypothetically. We'll figure that out if needed. I usually like to set that up beforehand, but I don't have the Okay, Jerry Royce steps in now. He's ready. It's bases, it's first and second. 3 runs in. Clendenin on third, the tying run. And here's Duffy Dyer. Still only 1 out. Here's Royce. And the pitch to Dyer. 2-6. Oh, Lord, it's a fly ball to left. That's going to bring home the tying run. No question. Clendenin will tear. Oh, wait a minute. Left-handed. Oh, my. Left-handed. I am so sorry. 2-6. Dyer left-handed against Royce. And that's going to be a base hit. Clendenin scores. Boswell goes to third. It was first and third. And it's a tie ball game. Whoa. This is a tie ball game now. My Lord, give me a break. Duffy Dyer with the big single. It was first and second, if I'm not mistaken. Boswell had singled. Clendenin was on first and went to third. So Dyer singles home with a 2-6 left-handed single, 2 asteroids. Clendenin scored. Boswell goes to third. It's tied up. And here's Swoboda. Now the question is, do we pull Royce? He's pretty good against right-handers. What a crazy, crazy game. Still only 1 out. I'm not sure I'm doing this right, but, you know, there's his card. He pitched 7 innings. Oh, my goodness. And look at that. He was a starter only. I made a mistake. There's no relief there. That ruins the whole game. We'll keep him in. You ever do that? I didn't look to see that if he could relieve. But is it such a stretch to say that we brought him in? Nothing ruined.
Oh, you're good, man. Nothing ruined. And you say keep Royce in. First and third, the winning run. Boswell. Here's Swoboda. It was okay, Morel. Thank you. You folks are very supportive. Still only one out. Here's the pitch to Swoboda now. 410 right-handed. Oh my. First and third, this might be the ball game. It should have been the infield in. But with one out, they were going for the double play. It's a ground ball to third. Oh, left-handed walked him. And the bases are loaded. I'm so sorry. Oh, wait, no, it's against the right-handed batter. 410 ground ball B, first and third. Batter safe, runner on first out, others advance. The game is over. Boswell scores the winning run. 5 runs for the Mets here. In the bottom of the ninth, the final score, Mets 7, Cardinals 6. A great comeback, a very messed up kind of game. The loss goes to Washburn, who allowed, oh my Lord, 5 runs. All charged to Washburn. My God. Wait a minute. Yeah, the game is over. That was only the second out. It's a walk-off force. Lord, infield should have been in. He had a brain fart, Bill. Yeah, he did. It's not me. Oh, Lord. Not the best game I've played, folks. Chalk it up to my preoccupation with Willie Mays' death. And my own severe depression and anxiety. The win goes to Ryan. Mets 7 runs, 4, 8, 9 hits, 1 error. Cardinals 6 runs, 12 hits, out hitting the Mets and losing with 2 errors. They do get crazy, yeah. That should have been infield in on a first and third with 1 out. Should have, could have, you know, some say maybe keep it back for the double play, you know? And the Mets win it. The Cardinals now will fall 4 behind, which is going to make it that much harder for the Cardinals. Can't believe it's only 9:09 a.m. You'd love that score sheet. Well, you can't win them all, folks.
Mets pull it out. 5 big runs. Look at that in the ninth. 2 great games in a row. Our last game was a 6-5 win. Minnesota coming back. They were trailing 5-0. Good memory, Bill. I'm going to put these 2 in the standings. Thank you for all of your understandings. And, I just feel awful. I feel awful about just my life. And this news about Willie Mays did not help. Stay strong, everybody. Stay well. I'll look into if and when I want to. You'll come and watch. Oh, okay. All right, Morel. Yeah, I'm glad to have your input here. I'm not sure when the next game will be. Thank you. Have a nice morning, Kathy. I don't know. I could think about playing it again this morning, but I just don't know if I'm up to it. So subscribe and set up alerts. Thank you, Morel. And you should be notified of when my games start if you set up alerts. Take care, everybody. I think that's the second brain fart by Shandings. I think we had one before. In another game. Look, you play 1,840 games, you're going to have some mess-ups. If you want to rationalize it. Of course, the argument could have been made that keep the infield back for the double play to end the game. Actually, to bring it into extras is what it would have been. Take care, Dave. Thank you, Dave. Oh, God. Oh. Oh. I'll enter these 2 games in the standings. I do 2 at a time. And then I'll see how I feel about the San Francisco-San Diego game, which would be devoted to Willie Mays. Take care, everybody.